Ever felt like you needed a telescope, but didn't want to lug around a tripod and a heavy bag? That is exactly where this little gadget tries to fit in. It is essentially a pocket-sized spyglass that promises to pull distant objects right up to your eye. When you first pick it up, it feels surprisingly light, almost like a toy, but the build is solid enough to toss into a jacket pocket or a side pouch on a backpack without a second thought. The way it extends is pretty satisfying, kind of like those old-school pirate telescopes, which makes it feel a bit more tactile than your average piece of plastic gear. Now here is the thing about that massive zoom range. It claims to go from 10 all the way up to 300 times magnification. In practice, once you push past the lower end of that zoom, things get shaky fast. That is just physics. The higher the magnification, the more every tiny tremor in your hand gets amplified. If you are trying to track a bird or look at a distant landmark, you are going to want to lean against a tree or a wall to keep the image steady. The focus wheel in the middle is smooth enough, but it takes a little bit of practice to get that perfect, crisp image, especially when you are zoomed in tight. The optics themselves are decent for the price point. The BAK4 prism does a solid job of keeping colors looking natural and the image relatively bright, even when the lighting isn't perfect. It is not going to replace a high-end spotting scope, but for a quick look at a concert stage or checking out some wildlife on a hike, it does the job well. One thing to keep in mind is that the eyepiece adjustment is a bit finicky if you wear glasses. You might find yourself twisting that ring a few times to get the eye relief just right, but once you find that sweet spot, the view is clear. What stands out, though, is the portability. It is rare to find something that packs this much potential reach into a frame that fits in the palm of your hand. It is a shame they didn't include a tripod or a phone adapter in the box, because honestly, this thing would be a lot more useful for photography if you could mount it to something stable. Trying to line up a smartphone camera lens with this eyepiece by hand is a bit of a headache. If you are looking for a lightweight companion for casual outdoor trips, it is a fun little tool to have around. Just don't expect professional-grade stability at the highest zoom levels, and you will probably be pretty happy with what it can do. It is a neat piece of kit for the price, provided you keep your expectations grounded in reality.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.